Yeah.
I'm thinking Execute is probably the best of these.
Let's see. So we have Execute here. We've got Serpent Trainer is like a known, just strong thing. Ageless Mentor is also one that you
Ageless Mentor is a solid A in my book, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it depends on... Because that's something... Getting Ageless Mentor early is really good because you can sort of, like, plan and build around it. Whereas, like, Execute's also really good. Just, like, they're both solid cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the extremely hard part, is which do I build into?
Right. Which sort of colors is there any direction you're feeling leaning? If there's like a specific deck you want to try to make
Literally
work?
no. I always go black something, so probably not that. So I should probably do Ageless Mentor. Let's try it.
Okay.
Let's try and lean into either Elysian or Combre, I think.
Okay, cool. I think, especially like, you know, if we pick up things like Serpent Trainers, they're just good enough to, you know, it's costs, so.
Yeah. And here we have another interesting one in Oni Ronin Polymorph. That's it basically. It's Oni Ronin.
Yeah. The next best card in here is probably the unblockable on there, like but that's far away from those other two.
I'm gonna go ahead and just not build into Onironi as much as it hurts me physically. I'm going to polymorph. I know, and we're rewarded a little bit, but fuck, do we take False Prince or Pillar?
Ooh, that's I like False Prince personally. If in this color combination, like that is the card that wins us games very quickly if they don't have an answer to it.
God, yeah, it's just Pillar is the closer.
Oh, I know. Pillar, that's the make a 5/5 every. Oh,
yeah.
Geez.
Like I would say that is probably the single cleanest closer that exists in the game. Yeah, Eternal came out last year on closed beta and finally went open beta this year. For whoever's asking. The expansion is coming out, like the full expansion is coming out in June. They actually just added in 2 more cards today. So, that's good. God, yeah, this is hard. Because, like, False Prince I feel like is more likely to get, you know, I'll see more because they get passed more often, especially in later packs. Whereas Pillar is something that, if you're in white, you take. Also, Pillar, they both play well with Ageless Mentor. Oh no, only Pillar does.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ageless Mentor is cost, not power. Unlike the Sauropod Wrangler, which is the one that's power.
I'm going Pillar of Amar just because I want the closer.
All right, I think they're pretty close here. They play. The thing is, they play different roles. You know, False Prince is the early.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This one we got the Cloak and
Levitate.
Cloak's Levitate, yeah. Both are. I actually like Levitate a little more.
I like Levitate a lot. Yeah, Levitate is just very flexible in a lot of ways. I mean, if we're forcing colors, this is probably Tower Top Patrol.
Tower Top Patrol works well with Ageless Mentor, like very well.
When that's true.
5/7, that gets really good.
Probably just Jotun Warrior if we're gonna force colors.
Oh boy, yeah.
I almost want to take Rockin' of Stranger over Jotun.
Jotun is so lackluster compared to like Towering Terrazon. You know, we're losing 3 whole power on it for the same cost. Ugh.
I'm going Rockin' of Stranger because I literally would rather have a 3 than have that be my top end. An Elysian Stranger, okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's like a real stranger. Good.
Dead Pack, more or less. Inspire in case we do end up going that way.
It could happen if we see like Roland's Honor Guard or something like that. That's a reason to switch sides. Strange Step Flying isn't actually that bad, especially with us being able to pump that to a 5/5 if it's in our hand with.
Oh right,
Mentor.
yeah, that's considerably better. All right, Valkyrie Aspirin, I guess, in case we end up going that way. God, spell swipe. Another Ageless Mentor, I guess.
Oh, well, that kind of looks like the pick out of here, and that means that we can more reliably like depend on having that in our.
All right, what about a
hand
third
with
Ageless
the deck.
Mentor though?
Oh,
I feel like we do it. I feel like we just go Ageless Members. I feel like we go Ageless Members all day.
let's do it. All members.
Piles of them. Okay, I feel like Minotaur and Bast. Oh, that's right. That's not in color. Damn it. Jotun Warrior, Predator's Instinct.
There's a bolt as well. I value the bolt. I know I value the bolt higher than you value the bolt, but
It's true. Yeah, you're right though. Particularly in this case, you're super duper right.
I really want the. Okay, Dormant Sentinel Star.
This might be a second sight.
Yeah, that gets better. Again, if we actually find some strong Echo cards, that's gonna be nice. The other card that's like pickable and is fine to have one of is that Infinite Hourglass. Like that thing.
Yeah. Like, honestly, in draft, they're kind of both Ds, in my opinion. Yeah.
I guess Second Sight has more, like, they're both Ds, but, like, Second Sight has the higher chance to be better.
Yeah.
Like if we end up with some Echo cards or something.
Ooh, here's a pick. So, I really like Teriax Hatchling, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the best one.
Man. Again, we talked about cards that make Second Sight better, right there.
Teriax
That
Hatchling
immediately
is
makes
very
Second
much
Sight
one of them,
better. This one's
Frostkin,
got options.
probably. I'd say.
like we could have it could be a 5/5 Frostkin.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, we have enough that I'd say that's real. Also, Cobalt Monument, thank you, absolutely.
Oh,
God, that's a late Cobalt Monument. That makes me feel real good about whatever we're doing. Eastwind Herald is a card that exists in a slot. Sanctuary Priest is a card that exists in a slot. Sauropod Wrangler is actually quite good. Amber Acolyte, I think, also helps us get our mana on time.
that's super late. That's a real late one.
Hi, Crystallize. Okay, yeah, no, I said that. Okay, yeah. I'll fucking crack that. Yo, thank you for the resub. Mucho apreciado, Onion.
Ooh, Westwind Herald. Oh, Westwind Herald. So Westwind Herald is really, really cool. For one, as a minion that's big enough for us to pump with our Ageless Mentors, but also, like, we only have a couple spells that it can bring back, but I'm just picturing the games where it's like, we cast Crystallize, and then, like, next turn we attack with a Westwind Herald, we Crystallize again, like, things get really dumb.
Double Crystallize is ungodly rude, and I think it's the best card in this pack, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, this is another really hard. What are these really good picks today? I mean, like, this is one of those things where it's like, Sauropod Wrangler is real. Nesting Aviasaur is actually real today. Like, this is super rare that I would say Nesting Aviasaur is very fucking real, but Nesting Aviasaur is unbelievably fucking real because we have Ageless Mentors to pump it, and also we have shit that's expensive enough that I'd be willing to slap it on top of my deck again.
Yep, and also, it's like, oh, we even have, like, Pteryx Hatchling, and then they cost 1 when we draw them both back.
And it's a 3/3 flyer for, you know, whatever. Yo, no problem, I agree. I also needed this stream today, that's why I started super early.
I needed this stream today.
Yep. All right, so do you want another nesting Aviasaur or another Westwind Herald? You know, that's your call, I guess. I mean, I'm nesting Aviasaur Pro myself.
I'm thinking the Aviasaur. We have these expensive things. Maybe we put Pillar on top of the deck and we play a Pillar on 5. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be a thing. I think Scaly Guan, just to be a 2 that can wall out a little bit until we play all our, I don't know, everything.
Yeah, we seem like a deck that needs, like, you know, if we're playing against the Oni Ronis, we need something like Scaly Gruan to not just fall over to them. So
yeah, if we stop their deck, we win. Refresh probably here, just because it is a flex card and a wall, you know, if need be.
Yeah,
we're pretty deep in colors at this point, my dude. I'd say we're pretty fucking deep in colors. This is an Ice Sprite. This is a very late Ice Sprite.
Ooh. Wow, Ice Sprite's a ridiculously good card.
Yeah, probably Violent Gust here. It does combo with our Levitate, even though I do like the idea of having another 7-drop at this point, as weird as that sounds.
Right?
I think we have enough Fat Boys, though, that we don't need to worry about it too much. Like, we have enough 4 and 5 game that we don't need to lean too hard on our 7, you know?
Having that Pillar goes a long way.
Yeah, I'm really glad we took that now.
Yeah, that was a good call.
I'm wondering if because like I think it's Violent Gust on this.
I think I'd pick the Violent Gust here as well. It works well.
Yo, thank you for the sub, Evil Crash 9. Thank you kindly. Stranger, because at least it fits.
It might fly.
Eastwind Herald. You know, that's a card compared to Herald Song, which I don't think is a card.
No, it's not a card. I guess it would be a card if you were playing that Privilege or Rank that's right next to it, but that's also not
How have I been pushed like 3 Oblivion Spikes today? What is going on? I could have also built an Oblivion Spike deck, I guess.
So, this is a really odd thing to say, but...
Are you going to say Aerial Ace right now?
No, I was actually going to say Determined Stranger, because I think that's Stranger number 6.
God, if we run them
like,
all.
I know you pick... Like,
yeah,
what if our early game is we're the Strangers, and then our late game is, all of a sudden we do all these dumb things with Ageless Mentor, and that's just how we stick around, you know?
Do we, like... Okay, I think it's time to, like, take a sec, look at what the fuck we have, and see what the hell is even going on at this point. Okay, so we have Tower Top Patrol and Soaring at 8. Like, we don't have that many spells. Our 2 game right, or our 1 is, okay, I'm cutting Sanctuary Priest. I'm making that call.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 Strangers on 2. Refresh, which is iffy. Sauropod Wrangler, which is pretty good. Skilligron, Second Sight, which might get cut, but I do kind of want draw at this point.
Right.
3 Ageless Mentor, which is like all of our 3. Polymorph, which I think we're keeping because it's really, really solid removal. Like, Soaring Stranger is good just because it can get buffed.
Right, and even just as like a nesting Aviasaur with no text, like, okay, it's just a 3/3 flyer, like, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And the Westwind Herald does have enough things that I like that I think it's worth keeping. Like, okay, Crystallize is like the dream, but also the second Polymorph, or even recurring a Second Sight a second time.
A second Levitate for card
Levitate.
draw. Yeah, just a cycle, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just between Aerial Ace, because Aerial Ace is, I would say, reasonably likely to come down as a 4/5 flyer, which...
With the eggs.
I don't actually mind that too much. A 4/5, like a flying Yeti with eggs, that's pretty all right in my book. I don't know. This is a tough one for me because we have to think about what we're gonna cut. Is kind of the big issue here, right?
Right. How many cards are we on right now?
This is pick 37, so we're starting pack 4. We're at 36 out of 48 when we just cut out of color.
Okay, and how many cut cards do we have right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Teleport and Sanctuary Priest are the only ones that are semi in color, but I think those are probably safe cuts.
Okay.
And if we cut off color Strangers, then we're starting to get there, I think. That's the only reason I'm really thinking, like, okay, maybe, Strangers are what we cut.
Right. Especially when we have things like Sauropod Wrangler, which should do a lot of good in this deck.
Yeah, and then we could cut Soaring Stranger, which cuts out, you know, that if we want. Or we could leave that. Either way, we have some flexibility.
Right.
I'm just not sure how you feel about, like, mana curves on stuff, because we actually only have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops on 4, and 2 of those are pretty small. They're just for pumping up bigger stuff and making bigger things happen. And then 1 5 that's really, really weak on its own, and 1 7. Like, we only really have 1 bomb, is the reason I'm thinking, oddly enough, Aerial Ace might do what we want for a closer.
That's fair. Like we you know, with Ageless Mentors, if it's not pumping anything, it's not making any effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that call. I think that's the right move.
Okay.
Probably Amber Acolyte, just to safety up our mana.
Oh yeah, that sounds great here. There's a couple others in here that, like, having a Levitate would be good. Having Tundra Explorer is actually fine, but Amber Acolyte's real good.
Xenon Guardian is probably really dope here, since it also gets hit by Ageless Mentor.
Yeah, being pumpable is real good for that card. And it gives us some more, like, again, it fixes that thing where we don't have, like, closers.
Northwind Herald is just really expensive for something that's not gonna go off.
Maybe this is where we can pick up, like, we could either pick up a Scaly Gruin to replace some of the strangers we'd be cutting out, or, like, would we even play Dispel? Like,
I think Dispel would get cut, so I'm gonna take the Guan. Twinning Ritual is pretty solid.
all right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good stuff.
I'd say that's the best one here. It allows us to replay bombs, you know, basically. It's like we get a second shot at playing a bomb. This is probably a dead pack.
Yeah, like, I don't think we're including a second Violent Gust. I don't think we're including a second
sight, and we're not even including the first teleport.
Right, and we aren't even mentioning the fourth card we could pick in here, because that's
Camel.
definitely not in the deck.
All right, so what about a third nesting Aviasaur?
Yeah. All right.
What about 1 million Aviasaurs? 1 trillion Aviasaurs. Okay, this pack is pretty dead. I guess I'll take the Stranger just in case.
What if we're the Dino?
Terrazon! Hello, Terrazon.
Hey!
And Predator's Instinct. Okay. All right, let's look at cards, yeah?
Okay.
We're at 28 units, so we're actually in a pretty safe to cut some units territory, but our spells also probably could use some cuts. I don't think we need 3 Guans.
No. We also, okay, we're not going to need off-color strangers. We're not going to need Guans. We're not going to need a Trickster's Cloak stills in here, and that's off-color, so of course.
Right, yeah.
We're not going to, probably not going to need 2 second sights. We don't need second sight.
Yeah, we're probably going to be able to cut the Soaring Stranger because we already have 3 4-cost, 3/3 flyers.
I was going to say, Nesting Aviasaur basically is Soaring Stranger, but better because it might not just randomly hand off flying to our opponent.
And we have 3.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call that a cut. Pretty easy one.
What do we have on early stuff? Okay, we have...
There are very few. Is 1 static bolt worth it? Maybe.
Alone, it's how. Okay, let's ask the other question. What's our removal look like flat? We have Polymorph, Ice Sprite.
Ice Sprite crystallizes, kind of a 1-turn shutdown and some tiny stuff removal. We have 1 Predator's Instinct, which is likely to be removal.
We can probably cut out Refresh.
Yeah, I agree there. We have Levitate and the Violent Gust, which is also Really good removal, especially because Violent Gust usually goes off on its own. Like, usually doesn't need help, but...
Right, that just kills whatever.
Mm-hmm. I think we cut another... I think we cut another Guan, but the thing is our curve is getting a little heavy at that point.
Right, because at 2, we've got 2 Eastwind Heralds, the Stranger, Sauropod Wrangler, and the Wrangler is going to be quite good here. Like, we give all of our, 4 pluses, +2, +2, and then all of a sudden they drop in cost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we cut the Static Bolt here, just because we do have some removal that's a little more effective. And like the best case scenario is, we redraw some Static Bolt for 3 damage.
Right. Speaking of which, is Second Sight still? We're still pretty hefty on units if we're making cuts. That might be the place to look. Rather than our...
Yeah, I'd be okay with. Well, okay, like if we take out Cobalt Monument, that really means we only need to make like. If we're counting that as a mana, which honest to God, a lot of times I don't like counting Cobalt Monument as mana because so often it's better to just hang on to it.
Right. It's a mana like I think like 25% of the time where it's like, oh, I have to do this, and it's. How many spells do we have in the deck now? Like
7.
for the Westwind.
7. We have Levitate, Predator's Instinct, which could be good on recast. Second Sight, Twinning Ritual, which could be extremely good. Violent Gust, Polymorph.
Polymorph's always going to be good on recast.
Crystallize.
Okay, it's basically any spell we'd be happy doing a recast on is what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm. Assuming we get the Infiltrate, like that's my only other concern, is we dump.
Right.
We dump it down and then we have no way to get it in for a hit. Frostkin is another one that I'm kind of looking at and being like, is that worth scuttling?
We got a lot of... Okay, so we have Frostkin, 3 Aviasaurs, Tower Top Patrol, Xenon Guardian 6, Aerial Ace 7, Towering Terrors on 8. Now, we have 10 of our 23 units are things that Ageless Mentor can pump, so getting rid of 1 or 2 of those probably isn't going to be too harmful. Like, yeah, especially since we kind of need to make it that far into the game.
And do we want to cut Aerial Ace or Frostkin? Is kind of my current biggest thought.
Aerial Ace, that thing is impossible to kill.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like it. Is it just comes down and it's a huge pain in the ass.
Like, it is just, there is no way you kill that. It is 4 or 5 with eggs, and that's, yeah, I think the Frostkin getting cut's fine. Especially, like, we still have Ice Sprite, Polymorph, Crystallize, like, all these things to be able to deal with.
Mm-hmm. God, I almost say we cut... Like, the thing is, our 3 mana, all these are so fucking good. Like, Ageless Mentor is the strat,
right.
And Barakalite is a huge part of the strat. Like, that's mana consistency. Ice Sprite is disgusting.
Like, yeah, I do not think we can cut any 3.
Yeah, absolutely not. Do we need to cut... Well, I don't want to cut any more early game either, because I would like to have cards on the field.
So Westwind Herald then maybe, and admit that the Infiltrate is a little hard to pull off. Like, the Infiltrate's hard to pull off unless we crystallize, and then it works. But then we've, yeah.
I think we have enough Wombo in this deck that we can cut 1 Wombo here and still be okay. God, like, this is to the point of I'm like, is Levitate still a card we want? But like, we're super heavy on units, but all our units are good.
Right, like the only things that I'm not super like, this is great on are some of our 2s, but we need those to, like, if we don't have Scaly Gruin or something like that on turn 2, opponent's gonna play an Onironi, and we're just gonna fall over dead to it. And like, so we need to be able to stop that sort of thing. That's how we lose games.
I almost wonder if we cut the Stranger, just because like it's not as impactful. Because like, let's see what we actually need the color fixing for.
Right.
It's not a lot. Like the Terrix hatchling is honestly the only thing I'm concerned about not getting down when we want it.
Yeah, and even then, like, we have other things we might be doing. I think Pillar's like 3, but that's so late it's easily gonna have it.
Super late. Yeah, exactly. Like that's just on 7. So like if we don't have 3 in time by 7, we have a different problem. You know, that's pretty unlikely.
Right. But doubly so with 2. We have 2 Amber Acolytes too. We can probably just scuttle the Stranger and call it good.
Yeah. Okay. So add 17 power in, and well, I'll put this at 17 power, which is probably too low for this deck.
Well, 17 and then the Cobalt, so that's like 17 and a half.
17 and a half plus Amber Acolyte plus...
Right.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's take her for a drive and see how it goes.
This is an interesting... 3 Ageless Mentors.
Yeah, I haven't really seen this before. This is a super weird situation. Well, that's a redraw. Oh yeah, let me know when you get into the actual, like, observe mode or whatever.
No, that's a thing
hey,
I can do.
It tells me. Hey. Alright, so that exact situation where we need to, like, have our early game hold us over.
Oh, yep. Luckily, we're doing okay on what our early game looks like. Like, it's here, we have removal, we have second sight to try to draw us a little deeper.
I think we get a Guan down just to, like, slow them down if they do try and do anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm really glad we drew that other color.
Yeah, that would have been really bad. That's always the worst thing that can happen, is just sitting on your ass for turns and turns.
Oh, that's nice.
Do we just Acolyte down?
Yeah, Acolyte down, get ourselves our second time, and then...
Probably sit on it, you know? Probably just hang out with a Guan in the back, I think.
Yeah, we don't need to be too aggressive on that.
Mm-hmm.
Our foil Guan.
There he is, our shiny boy. That's it. The grass wavers a little bit, and then he's shiny. It's really weird. I don't understand that premium. Okay, this person seems to be playing our deck, which is good.
Okay, so my thought this turn is trying like Guan plus second sight, but we could also just Ageless Mentor up the Aerial Ace too.
Because then that is next turn.
Right.
That's the thing I do like, is that is a pretty gross next turn.
We can also be aggressive on this like turn. We can start attacking if we want.
Yeah, I like being aggressive on this turn, going for the attacks, see how they respond, and then kind of pull from there. Because obviously we know they're going to have a second, you know, hatchling. That's a given. That's the only reason I kind of want to get the Aerial Ace down earlier.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Because, like, Ageless Mentor is a body, you know, on top of that.
Right. If they play a second hatchling next turn, we play Aerial Ace and then attack in for 3. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're going to second sight to get 2 more hatchlings. Okay.
I'd say that's fair.
Oh, wait a minute. How many more hatchlings are we going to have if they played a hatchling? What do they second sight to the top of their deck? Anyway, it doesn't change our play. Yeah.
Still Aerial Acing, and then next turn we can start doing some Predator's Instinct shenanigans with, I'm thinking just we'll swing in with both, since they can't block anyway.
Yeah, what else are they doing? They can't block these flyers.
And then next turn we can Predator's Instinct to remove something.
Okay, they did draw an Echo card, so they have, like, either 2 more... Oh boy. Well, that's... we can killer that if we
It's quiet now,
so
but I expect
choose.
some crazy card shenanigans in the near future. Thanks for all the entertainment. Time.
No problem. Thanks for the sub. Do we want to go? I mean, we do have polymorph as well, and like that's not a bad polymorph target.
Polymorph would let us attack, but if we go for the if they have something bigger than 4/4, we need polymorph to deal with it.
I can feel that. Yeah, let's killer that shit out of the way. Plus,
Yeah,
I'd like to do it while they don't have mana up, even though they can't really do anything. I still like that. Now, do we? I think we second sight now.
Yeah, let's second sight, draw some, see what we get, new cards, if we get something nice. Okay.
Doesn't really matter what we put on top of our deck.
I guess not the Gruen.
Yeah, because we'll actually play it. Yeah, I'll just put the sigil back on top.
Alright, and then we get to hold on to the Mentor until we draw a nice thing.
Yeah, until we draw a mentor target.
Okay, I like our board. We just have to deal with the fact that our opponent has 8 cards.
A billion flyers. Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not a bunch of dinosaurs, or we're going to be in much bigger trouble town. Well, it's a bunch of dinosaurs.
Oh, that's okay. That could be worse. We can still attack in with our flyer, and then block with our ground force on that first one, and all we lose is 1 creature.
Oh yeah, you're right. Huh.
Yeah, it looks threatening, and the fact that there's 2 of them is quite threatening. But
I mean, the question I'm wondering is, we're probably going to end up polymorphing one of them, right? Because they have a shitload.
Probably. What else? The only thing we would want polymorph for is getting rid of some sort of flying threat to, they didn't play Echo Dragon, which is the actual worst thing I could have done. So
I think we do take the polymorph here and use it. I don't know, it's your call. We're not really on the back foot by any means,
Yeah, I think waiting 1 more turn on it's all right. If they come in, we can full block.
Is what we're gonna do.
And even if they have a trick, worst we lose is again 1 thing. So we trade Ageless Mentor for that dino, and that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay. And there's a thing that Ageless Mentor gets to pump.
So we just do that right now, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, this is looking good. We have a 6/6 flyer.
You used to be mana.
Okay, there's the other one.
Do we keep attacking in with our 4/5?
I think so, because we have them dead next turn with the 6. They have to start leaving back flyers.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna have to throw some things under if they have the 8th power, we're gonna have to throw something under that bus. But their dino can't come in against a 6/6.
Ooh,
Okay, put it on.
okay. That's a little rough.
That's okay. It puts it on. It means it's on the ground for so now the dino can't attack. Yep, they're gonna have to sack a dino to not lose there, to not get hit a bunch. They have more of them? Oh boy. You could polymorph the dino that's in the way. That would let you get in for 4 in the air, and then play out the nesting. And then next turn, it's any flyer connects and we win.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, and there's just a lot of blocking that's gonna need to happen.
Another double draw. I really hope that's not another Terrax. Okay. Another unit on the ground.
I can't believe our first match is kind of a
Mirror.
is a mirror. Oh, it's a flyer of some kind.
Oh, it's a okay, fine. We attack in and make them block with it. They have to.
Question being, do we force any other blocks? No, because they can double block just the 6/6 with anything and win that trade.
Yeah, I think we just go with this. We keep draining them. Kingdom for Levitate.
My fucking kingdom for a Terrax hatchling that we can twinning ritual.
Oh. Then we get to play 2 3/2s.
Uh-oh.
Pillar, okay. That means they can't attack this turn though.
True.
Let's twin. Okay, we should twin that.
Okay. Yeah, we still can only cast one, but
Yeah, and then we cast the bigger one because it's 2 points of power, and it could be lethal.
now here's the question. Attack this turn at all? Yes?
With the 4/5 still, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks they'll have in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just sacrifice everything on the ground if we need to.
Yeah. It won't be pretty. It won't be pretty at all, but all we need is, so they're still holding a hatchling. And we need the 2 flyers to beat the hatchling. I think that's a desperation move here, yeah.
So we just let one of the Guans through and block everything else?
Yeah, so yeah, Guans. We even get to kill their pillar. Nice.
Yeah.
I guess I would also throw, yeah, you've got blocks, you know what you're doing. Well,
Oh, wait, no, but we need to make sure we only take one from one of these things.
right.
Yeah, my biggest concern is, you know, if they do play... Well, they only have 1 mana. I think that's
Yep,
optimal.
Yeah, that's good. I don't think there's a way they can pull out of this. This is a desperation attack. Because now they have 1 blocker left and nothing.
They have 1
so
mana. Yeah. Hoofa.
Oh,
I'd say that
mirror.
was okay.
The mirror. They had the dispels to keep us from flying through. That was good.
That was rough, yeah. Oh no, did I get it? Oh. Oh, okay, there's a different friend request from someone I don't know, so... Oh, yeah, that was the first match.
In the O&O bracket, we get the hard mirror matches.
Yeah, that was really stupid. It was unbelievably stupid. Somehow, I don't think I'll have time to play Mario before Aria of Sario. I think it's gonna just be straight from Eternal to Aria, and probably with a half-finished draft.
Ooh.
Searching for an opponent.
And they can't throw us back against the same player.
Mm-hmm.
See, the spectate mode is something new that they have very recently added.
Yep, it was like a patch or 2 ago. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call a redraw, but I'm gonna let you get to spectate. It's time, pillar,
Yeah.
crystallized, violent, amber, nesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty clear throwback.
Oh, look at how powerful that. Look at how powerful that Ageless is gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah. Time down, Sauropod, Ageless,
Yep.
Nesting the pillar.
And then we get to like, oh, okay, and they're trying to rush us down here, which that's a good plan.
Better than they know.
Yeah.
I mean, upside, if they don't get like a torch to get rid of this, we, get to Ageless.
Yeah.
And Ageless
Oh,
will
they
block
are.
that. Okay. Yeah, still Ageless.
Yep. And then we get to play a 5/5 Aviasaur.
That's right, we get to play an 8/7 dinosaur.
And that'll give us a pillar that costs 4.
One day I'll learn how this time thing works, type hut.
So maybe Cobalt Monument is fine on turn 5 if we go pillar, then Cobalt Monument. Like,
I mean, we also could just play into the monument now that it's an option.
oh yeah, okay. Now we don't have to do that. We can just go ahead and play some Time Sigils and Nesting Aviasaur here.
Yeah. Do we Nesting Aviasaur, or do you think we Towering Terrazon?
I kind of like getting that pillar down to just shut them out of the game next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Because next turn we can play the pillar and then immediately play a power. And like all of a sudden it's like us just crushing them with like a 7/7 and a 5/5. Okay, they're drawing. That's strong.
I think we just eat the 5.
Yeah. Or oh boy. If they just hold back in fear, that's good too.
Yeah, that very much works for me. Oh, damn. Way better play than they realize.
Ooh, that
Way
is
better
harsh.
play than they realize. So I think do we Terrazon, or do we, because then it's going to turn into Monument, we can't play Pillar, and then also Mana.
How about Terrazon here?
Yeah,
And we play the pillar the turn we can use pillar.
I really don't like playing Pillar naked ever.
We can get in for 5 too if we want.
Yeah, I'm gonna
which
swing
is
in the air.
strong.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna start that clock rolling.
Yeah, so they killed our Wrangler, which makes our all of our cards in our hand cost 1 less, which was necessary for our pillar plan this turn.
Yeah, because the original game plan was play Pillar of Amar. Okay, this is a desperation attack for sure, but how so do blocking?
I think we let the 5 through, block the Ageless Mentor on the 2/2, and block the 3/3 with the
8/7.
Terrazon. Because we don't want to block the 5 thing, because if they have any sort of like pump, they just take it for free.
Rip through, yeah.
They could have Rally plus Finest Hour, but that's the best they could really do.
Just
I think
Rally,
is Rally.
yeah.
So okay, there we go. We get to play Pillar and
Pillar and a manga. Yeah.
yep. And now they're blocked. And we
Yeah.
get to just attack in the air. Now we have the eternal defense.
Yeah, this is a hell of a wall.
Sure. And all right, we can keep drawing those sweet mangas.
Yep. I'm gonna attack in. And then Primal Sigil and Storm Dancer. I really don't care. They know my hand's empty when I have all this shit going on.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, they're the Onironi deck.
Do we just swing in the air and one turn it?
I think we only need to swing with the 5.
With the Aviasaur? Yeah.
Yeah. Just in case they could do some like rallying
4, 5, 6.
shenanigans.
Yeah, they have 6 attackers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. Basically, the only thing I could see that they could do that would be a bad enough move to maybe... No, it still wouldn't kill us if they somehow... Well, they don't even have Bandit Queen. What am I saying?
Okay, so they played a Sigil in Bandit Queen. So I think the one thing we just don't kill here is that 2/2 ticking.
Yeah. Just block everything else with the fattest boys we need to.
Yeah. I think you might want to reverse those two.
You think so?
Pillar on the 2/2. Like, Pillar's the one you want to keep around.
Oh, yeah. Pillar on the 1/1 probably, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, we kill everything else here. So we should take 2, and then their entire board dies, and... Yeah. Now, worst part, they actually did have a card they could have had to kill us with there.
Like Obliterate or
Burnout.
Flame Blast or Burnout. Yeah, Burnout would have done it.
Yeah.
People don't really draft Burnout, I don't think.
Right. I don't think that's the deck where it is, but that was... I'm glad our plan just came together. We shut down the early game with our ridiculous late game.
Yeah, and our late game kind of became our mid game, so that helps. That's
Right.
That's all right, I guess.
Late game is like, turn 4 we play a 5/5 flyer, and then on turn 5 we play an 8/7. That's late game.
And then turn 6 we play a 7/7 and a 5/5. What does Pillar do? So Pillar is a card that is a 5/5. And if you, once it's on the field, if you play another power card, it makes another 5/5.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. My late game with +2/+2 became my mid game, which is okay, I guess.
It works. It works well.
Ah, damn, that's a throwback, which is a little sad. But there's nothing to play for like
Yeah.
8 turns. That's not great. Yeah, we just work our way to Acolyte and...
This looks fine. Like, it's a bit slow. Like, we don't have a 2 to drop, but as long as we're not under the gun, we should be just fine.
By the way, I don't know if it's considered proper to show your mana colors early, but I just do that because otherwise there's a very real chance I will forget entirely to do it. And then end up with a situation where I go to play a card and it's like, you only have one type of power, you stupid fucking idiot. And I'm like, oops! Acolyte for 4th mana, probably?
Yeah, we want to be able to make that drop if possible. And, you know, there's nothing we need to play that scale, the grunt into, and Ice Sprite has nothing to hit, so...
Yeah, Ice Sprite is jacking shit. Do we twin the Nesting Aviasaur, or do we Nesting Aviasaur something, then twin that?
We could twin the Ice Sprite, too. Like, just have all the removal for them playing minions.
I just...
I think regardless, we're playing the Gruin this turn, and we're attacking. It's just what we're twinning is the question, right?
Yeah, and if we did want to do a nesting into twinning, we would do that first, but I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to play that aggressively.
Right.
I kind of like twisting the nesting just because, well, I don't know, their hand is really goddamn slow.
Right, like, I don't know what they have. They've passed on 3. Oh, and they're drawing cards? Well, okay, this is good. We learn a little more here. We get to know that they're... Jeez.
I think we twin the Ice Sprite just because I mean, if they're holding this many... Oh, they're stuck on 3, you're right, so it could just be that they fucked up.
Well, they haven't missed a power drop. They're just on the on the draw. So
I'm gonna twin the lockdown.
Okay. Also, that's like our hand has 1, 2, 7 points of flying power in it. That's strong stuff. Okay, and they show that they're gonna be the mentor.
Yeah, that's a really good mentor.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll play that. That's 2 flying targets. That's really all I give a shit about. Question is, do I levitate for draw? I don't really need to.
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
And there's no reason to attack him, so. So I think next turn, unless they play a 5-cost bomb that we Ice Sprite, we probably Tower Top Patrol.
Yeah, and then they just can no longer attack in.
Or Aviasaur and go more aggressively.
A small.
Okay. That's
That's fair.
fine.
Now I really like the Aviasaur play.
Ooh,
Because Aviasaur
yeah.
becomes removal.
Okay, Aviasaur, and just I don't think we top anything. We've got all the
No, we're good.
power we need.
Yeah, the draw at this point is much more important than anything else.
Right. Because there is a cost associated with it. They have a violent cost. Okay.
I mean, that's fine. We have
Well,
a couple more flyers.
every violent gust aimed at those is not aimed at ice sprites when they start doing the lockdown.
Yeah.
Well, that's getting killed.
That's a predatory instinct immediately. Yeah. Can I do that on Tower Top Patrol after playing it?
Yeah. You can kill it the turn you come in.
Yeah, I do that. Okay. I do that.
Yeah, that can't live. That I think we've seen that card do some silly things where it's just like, yep, and now they just have a pile of 5/5s.
Sorry, that became my favorite running joke in the Adventure Zone, which I don't know if you're familiar, but it's like a D&D podcast by the family McElroy.
Yep.
And probably my favorite kind of semi-running joke is after a while, like Griffin, the DM, would like suggest an idea, or they would suggest something to each other, and he'd be like, well, you could do this and this and this, and then like the running joke just became, I do that. Like, that's always the response, is just like, you could do this and this and this, I do that. All right, guys, like you have to come up with your own ideas sometimes. Just Ice Sprite that, I think, and attack in.
Yeah, give it the lockdown and get in.
Here comes the clock, motherfucker. It's gonna be a minute, but it's coming.
They had to play out the North Wind for 6 cost.
Mm-hmm.
That's not great.
Yeah, the Dynamancer does have to go off every turn, but it can target itself, so it doesn't really matter. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. Oh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a strange bomb. We just eat that 5, huh?
Yeah, we're eating 5 and probably locking down the other one.
Yeah, I would say so. That would be my guess. And then we leave a bunch of shit up to do weird blocks, is what I think's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I guess our Ice Sprite can get in. That's never blocking.
Yeah. So like, here's what I'm thinking, right? So we have the 3/7, 2/3, 1/4, 2/3. That's still only, and they would kill the Ice Sprite, which is no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we just Tower Top Patrol wall it.
Yeah, we can do that. We can, and then we can have Ice Sprites be our clock, or Pillars soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we're starting to hit the point where Levitate for draw is looking good, just to get Pillar out faster.
That might be we use it to get in for some extra damage. Like, just levitate, like the Ageless Mentor, get in with it for a little bit extra.
Speed up the clock a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, we're taking 5 this turn.
That's fine.
Is it? See, the thing is, it's like, at this point, since we're running a slow clock game.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay. Is it worth
That's
doing
bad.
a Guan sacrifice here?
Yeah, it's probably worth it.
I agree.
And then next turn we might have to levitate a blocker for that 5/4.
Yeah, that very much could be what happens.
Okay, final card. They're out.
Oh god, Aviasaur is not the best thing on the planet.
Well, okay, we could play Aviasaur, put Pillar on top of the deck.
It at least comes down as a card with numbers.
And then when they go to attack, we just go ahead and levitate our Mentor and double block the 5/4 flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking a bunch of damage, but our thing will get unstunned next turn, so we'll have our blocker back.
Yeah. God, stun is the most easily underestimatable shit, huh? Why is Ty's hero a robot instead of the cowboy with a shield? Because I decided to make it the robot because it was funny. I wanted to make it the goofiest boy. Alright, so.
Yep, and then we just get to kill off that flyer.
Mm-hmm.
We'll lose we're gonna lose the 3/3 flyer here. That's the really easy one to knock out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's the very, very obvious and correct choice.
All right, but we'll get unstunned.
Mm-hmm.
And a power so we can play pillar and power. Oh, yes.
Holy
paid
shit.
off.
And the game moves. We attack with Ice Sprite, and that's it, I think.
Yeah, nothing else.
And next turn, let's think about our blocks. Probably Tower Top Patrol and the Pillar, the Sentinel in particular. On the 5/7 would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
The 2/1 with the 2/3, and the 3/3 with the 5. What are you doing?
What? Oh!
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh shit!
Oh, suck my dick,
well, we can't
you
plan
fuck,
for that
man.
sort of stuff.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, no, just do more shit, you fuck man. Oh, those were two ridiculously powerful unstables. Oh, those are way better.
And it gets to attack. But we can block it. But the war cry is gonna start going off.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright.
Oh, the luck sack
I'm glad
is
we can block it.
unbelievably real. Yeah, that was some... There is very, very little RNG, like, card game-wise, in Eternal. They just found all of it. Storm Dancer, you beautiful motherfucker. Alright, so that's our double block.
Yep, and we still get to attack with Ice Sprite.
We sure do. Fuck him. Slowly but surely.
We'll get there. So, okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're still in the commanding lead on the board. We just have to kill that 6/6, which we can do.
Thank you for the follow. All right.
Now we just have to worry about what that honked.
Yeah. Alright, Acolyte into another pillar generator is at least good.
And Xenon Guardian.
Yep, and we can Xenon Guardian off of that, which is nice. And Xenon Guardian is one off of being an 8/8, which is...
I think we attack with both flyers here.
Yeah, we have enough Sentinels to
Yeah.
jump off that. And we can Sentinel Ageless Mentor. Alright, that's less than great. That top deck Lightning Strike is a little bit of a problem. Not a huge one, though.
Yeah. We have enough pillar. Oh, please. Oh, no. Their war cry was on a doubled card? Oh, no. It's just another. Oh, it's just another unstable.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Like, the actual best card to unstable into twice.
That's so dumb. It rules. It's so dumb. They shouldn't attack with it, or else they'll likely lose the game. But we'll see if they are aware of that fact. If they attack with it, they take 3+. If we draw power, the game's over. So that's a good thing, at least. That's fine. Again, they're making some ridiculous plays, but it's still not like enough to seal it. Like they don't just win on the spot.
Our deck is in fact still extremely good, so there is that.
If we draw power, we like, and they attack, they lose.
Yeah, they're having a moment of math here,
Yep.
which is fair. Piss. Well, that was 3. Thank you for the follow. Do it. Do it, motherfucker.
Okay. Now, is their last card in hand another...
Alright, second sight. No, it's cool. Second sight could be a power. And it is.
But a power isn't enough to win here because we can't activate our... It's enough to win next turn.
It is.
So we just pass, and then next turn we have lethal. If they can't kill our flyer, we're at 1.
Yeah. Alright. That's the game.
That gets us. Yep.
Well, 9/11.
Oh. Well.
God. What a fucking luck sack, you piece of shit. I am actually mad. I'm very rarely tilted in Eternal because people always say, you know, oh, luck this, luck that, but it's not really. That person actually did just win the luck game for once.
Not only was it the same card, it was the same card twice.
Yeah.
Off of 2 different copies.
Probably the single best card to do that into, too. Like, by a lot.
I'm still impressed that, like, they did all of that and that actually wasn't enough to flat win the game for them. They needed more. Yeah. Because that's how strong our deck is. This is not a great looking hand.
No, that's a redraw. We don't have a opener.
Okay. This one ain't the best. It ain't the best, but it's got plays, so.
Yeah, Gron comes down. Hopefully slows down the game a little. I can't believe we almost won, though. We were super robbed. Super duper robbed. Video games were a fucking mistake. No. I think we still Gron down.
Yeah, why not? They're showing that they're Rakana, or that they're, yeah.
Yeah, Rakano. Yeah, I can't believe we just had fucking eternal funny and lucky moments.
Gron just blocks that, so that's not really
pumped.
that bad of an issue.
Sauropod or Levitate.
Yeah.
Hustle for mana.
I think we Sauropod, and then next turn we're gonna have to Levitate for the hustle, but we're probably gonna have to Levitate for it.
So what cost is that, by the way? Is that a 6 cost? The, like, 4/4 flyer with Warcry 2?
That's a 5.
Is it 5? Okay.
Oh,
I almost want to look up how many there are.
I would guess that it's about 40-ish cards, give or take.
That's good. So second sight, maybe?
I think we Predator's Instinct to kill that 1/1 in some manner, because if that sticks around, it's very likely their next turn is Warhammer or that stupid Morning Star, or I don't know, anything to pump that, because that's what we've built in the past. Like,
yeah,
and we can like Levitate to draw if we need.
And turn Levitate is probably the right idea. This is why Levitate is better than you'd think, by the way. It has a very not awful, like, downside. It's in the air, motherfucker. Oh, I'm so good at it.
Oh, you can't hit this. Oh, no!
Right into the fucking violent gust. Come on, mana. All right, second sight.
Second sight. Okay.
I guess tower top probably, because we're not going to use it.
Yeah. This is kind of bad because we know we're not drawing another.
Pillar's going to be a while.
Yeah, pillar.
Yeah.
So we know next turn we're not drawing another power. I guess we'll have Ice Sprite. Maybe that can
swing in
like
with this?
block something.
I think so.
Yeah, we're not blocking. We're not blocking, so.
Hey, CZ Backlash, you missed a very interesting time. Question, if you have 2 Pillar of Amar, do you get 2 5/5 Sentinels for every power played? That is correct. It is the creature that is manufacturing it. Yeah, we just locked that down. I mean, we're super mana starved right now, so.
And we get to beat down.
I'm almost wondering if we hang out at this point, but I don't think we do.
Yeah, I think my hope is that we draw the 4th power so that we can get like tower top down and stem the bleeding, and then from there we can sort of set up like this pillar doing. Oh boy. I guess we just pass it.
Do we?
Well, I mean, there's no point in playing the polymorph on it. Like, and the Violent Gust is how we'd break the eggs. I guess the question is, do we attack?
Yeah. Like, the only thing I'm concerned about them having is like a violent or a finest hour.
Right.
I guess we attack him with the Sauropod Wrangler.
And if they finest hour that, then that's fine. That's what
whatever
we want them to trade on.
Yeah. And if they don't finest hour, then we know they probably don't have a finest hour, because that seems like what they would take.
Yeah.
I don't know what I missed, but I'll take your word for it. You missed somebody managing to pull off probably the grossest double move I've ever seen in my fucking life. It was illegal and gross. Okay, so I think we might Violent Gust this turn to remove it and then Polymorph it away next turn, because 3/3 is kind of a lot to deal with.
Agreed.
Yup.
Especially
not a giant fan here, but gotta.
Eggs is good. Eggs is good.
Yeah.
Oh, how about we play Tower Top instead? Like, just to get something on the dang board.
Yeah.
Can we wait on the polymorph one more turn?
I think we can. It's just gonna be 3 life gain.
Right.
And they're at 1 or 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna go ahead and gamble they won't play a power, and we can keep this back to block, because they're at 7. The chances of them drawing another power at this point are pretty not great.
Yeah, it's probably like. No, I could hover over the deck and see. Oh, they did. Well, that means they don't have a lot of cards then. Okay, how about we double block the 3/3 then? The on the ground one.
Yeah.
Like, if they have Finest Hour, that's their final card. Oh, wow, they killed the 2/2 on the ground?
Alright, we polymorph now, though, right?
Do we need to? We have a 1/5 to just hold it. We can play our own 3/3 to.
Yeah, the only thing I
it.
don't like about the. Well, you know what? That'll rush out Pillar.
Yeah. It'll rush out Pillar, and that'll be good. Because if they attack and trade, like, their 3/3 for, like, our
You're keeping me
3/3,
sane.
like,
That
okay,
may say
great.
more about me than you.
That's super. They're out of cards.
Yo, no problem. Thank you for the sub. Mad appreciated. Do we sing him with our 3/3 at this point?
Yeah, I'm also wondering about what we want to do about the.
I think we I think we
3/1.
polymorph the 3/1. I think that torch is really dangerous at this point in the game, because it'll open up Ice Sprite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just shut that beam down right the fuck now. And you know what? I think we can just hang back at this point. Because, like, here's the thing. You know, we have Pillar of Amar, which means the end game is ours if we hold out.
Yeah, so let's just get there.
Yo, yeah, no, I know a lot of folks. Thanks for the follow. I know a lot of folks have been following on Hitbox for Strange Aeons and all that, and I appreciate it. I appreciate coming over and hanging out once I did the switch. It was not a super fun or great move. You know, not the ideal thing to have to do, but you know, that's life. This is Walgreens. You know, that's how it goes. So, Terrazon probably.
Terrazon's sweet. We can start getting offense going now.
Yeah. And that'll be next turn. We just attack with Terrazon. For now, I say we still just hang back.
Yeah. Again, we have the late game. Let's not give them a chance to, like, steal. You know.
Mm-hmm. As soon as we get a manga, we will be able to Pillar of Mar into manga, which is quite good. All right, well, let's do the double block here, and they're gonna need a move.
Probably Finest Hour, and then they get to take out, like, just the one here, and they gain
Just the
some life.
top, yeah.
Right. Or the 3/3. Yeah, okay, they take out the 3/3 so that they can just attack and gain life. That's fine. That's actually a pretty decent use of. Oh. My
Do we
goodness.
get greedy in twinning the pillar?
Do we want to wait a turn on that and play the Aviasaur?
And then we can, like, cast it on the same turn we twin it.
But if we put the twinning on top of the deck, we know we're not drawing a power, so...
That's true, but with 2 Pillar of
maybe we
Amar,
just-
I'm okay with playing 1 naked.
Especially if it's a 6/6. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah. Now, do we attack him with the 6/5 at this point? Or do we just...
Oh, yeah, we get in with that 6/5. We start
Okay.
clocking our opponent. We have another... Like, we need to... We have the late game, but it's nice to have the pressure here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's like exceptionally greedy, honestly. Like the move we're doing, because it is. I mean, it's a 6/6, and then we get a 5/5, and we play him just so on curve.
All right, so we get to twin. We get to play a 6/6 on curve. Like we got a 6/6 for 3. That's pretty greedy, right?
We attack him with a 6/5, right?
Yeah, because we get a new 6/6 to replace it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they still don't know what the fuck we've been juggling in our hands, so.
Let's show them. Let's show them that they don't have the time anymore.
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
I only need to survive a couple turns, and then we shut this down.
Yep.
Well, okay, so pillar and then power.
Yeah, and we can like attack with our pillar here as well, like the 6/6 pillar as well.
Yeah, we have another one going in, and if they want to, you know, double block and wipe their board, that's cool by me.
Yeah. That
is-
removes ways for them to like win, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think right now what they're doing is they're frantically drawing for a weapon for their familiar.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I
Or-
think
or-
that's their win condition, or just a removal for a flyer, yeah, something like that.
At this point, now that we have the pillars down, we want to close this game as quick as possible to prevent something like Flame Blast off the top, you know, that sort of...
Yeah. So
Thefts.
I think at this point, especially if we draw another power, we just go all in, because they'll only be able to prevent, you know, 12
So much
damage,
of it, yeah.
and then they'll still take lethal at this point. Yeah, I mean, actually, I think we just have lethal next turn if they don't play anything.
Okay, so piercing shot, remove flyer, get back there. That just gets them back a blocker. So let's attack with everything that's on the ground.
Is that... I mean, my question is, do we have enough to get lethal even if we don't? Because they can block, you know, let's think about it. They need to block 6, 6, 5. Then they still take 10 lethal. So
Well,
even
no,
with
they gain 3.
I think they...
That's simultaneous. They don't die from it.
Yeah, so... Because then it'd be 1 over lethal. Okay, yeah, we just attack with our ground.
Yeah, which they still have to block everything on. Like, they can't let this through. It's the
Yeah.
same sort of thing. But yeah, so if we attacked all out, we're technically not killing them. They'll go to 2.
Yeah, they could go to 2, and then they could also pull a shenanigan and try and weapon up their bird and sneak through lethal.
Yeah. So right here is where they're figuring out that they have to throw their board away and hope they draw into, like... Again, it's got to be... It's like Flame Blaster bust at this point, so...
Yeah, Flame Blaster Obliterate is really it.
Yeah.
So here's the open, they don't top deck a burn. Nope.
No
that's it.
burn.
Okay, hoofa. Hoofa moofa. No more swords on those birds. Yo, this deck's stupid, but I kind of love it.
Yep.
Speaking of stupid, I kind of love it. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alright. Hey everybody, hope you're enjoying the Pillar of Amar game we got going on here. This has been some fun stuff. Do you know who I am? I'm Sly9. Hi, I've been here for a couple other Eternal streams. This deck rules. This deck is pretty dang good. We got some really dumb play. We haven't even seen Crystallize. Yeah, like that was like we have not even seen like basically our best like board breaker. That's super good. Yeah, Pillar over the False Prince definitely has paid off. This has been a lot of. This one's very good. Yeah, all the reducers and ways to make things super huge and...
Upside, I remembered I need to take my chicken out of the sous vide.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, I went to get a burrito at the Mexican grocery that also has a restaurant in the back that's really good. And horribly mangled the pronunciation of one of the names of the cheeses because I'm a dummy. And the guy behind the counter corrected me nicely and then informed me it was very good on quesadillas, which was a good reassurance because that was what my plan was.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And was it good on the quesadilla?
Well, we'll find out tonight. It is. I've had it before. Yeah, queso fresco is the shredded, which doesn't melt, and then queso Oaxaca OAX cheese. It's fucking cheese. Yo, does the spectate actually keep going between matches now?
It does. I have to keep jumping back in.
Okay, you do. Okay. At least it's quick enough. It seems like.
Yeah, it's pretty instant for me to jump back in. Okay, Slumbering Stone.
How pay to win is this game before I jump in? Well, great news. People have actually, and this is fucking awesome, people have done the math, and this is mathematically the least pay to win card game currently. Of the ones they analyzed. I don't know if they looked at like Pokemon card game and stuff, so.
Right, this one is, like, you get a lot of stuff just for playing and all of the, like, side things. Like, the draft that we're doing right here, you just get to keep everything you pick.
Yup. And, like, for existence, I bought, some currency, because I have, like, 80 hours on this game. Lord knows how much is idling, but I have, like, 80 hours allegedly, supposedly. And that's only from what I played through the Steam launcher, so actually probably more like 120, 30, 40, 50, a bunch. And so the upside there, in my mind at least, is I gave him not a whole lot, I think I spent like 15, 20 bucks just to make sure I could do drafts at some point. So I actually still haven't spent it. I keep getting too much free gold from doing quests and winning drafts, so I have yet to successfully spend my smackers. Okay, so I think we're actually gonna try and pull the Aviasaur pillar twinning again.
Sounds good to me. I like that setup.
Their game is super slow right now, and that shit's disgusting and illegal. So
Right. All we need to do is draw, like the fifth, power here, and we're all set. And even in the interim, we have 3/3 flyers. We're just gonna repeatedly be playing.
Yeah, so
that's pretty good.
I say we nesting our pillar here.
Yeah, let's get ready.
I mean, the big question I think at this point is, I don't think we need to double nesting it. I think that's going to keep us from drawing power for too long.
Yeah. So what? Like next turn, we just go ahead and play Tower Top Patrol instead.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Because ideally we want to have enough mana to play, pillar and then also a thing. Yo, right. I know it's an auto host, but thank you, Slow Beef. My boy. Say my boy, even though he is considerably older than I am. Everyone is my child. What's your opinion on the latest Humble Bundle? Oh god, what all is in it? I will tell you, I don't think, there's one game in there that I think is very bad, but that's about it. Do we Tower Top Patrol right now, you think?
Honestly, now that I'm looking at their board, I still like the play. I just think playing Nesting Aviasaur is going to be the play here, just to pressure them more. Yeah,
just to start, like, I mean, a 7 damage clock, that's like 3 turns.
Yeah.
We could do a free twinning ritual next turn. And then also play Tower Top.
Oh boy.
Actually, shit, is that better?
I think we want to, if we're going to put something cheaper, we want to put the pillar cheaper so that it's cheaper on the twin.
That's true.
Because if we make twinning ritual 0, we pay 0, then 5, then 5. But if we make pillar 3, then it's 2, then 3, then 3.
I think we just don't fuck with it. I think we really need the power to finish our maneuver.
That's the actual answer.
See, this is how I always used to have to deal with Clockroach, is I would rope out and feel really bad because I was roping out of just being like, yo, so this is the right move, but this move's way funnier. So that was like that's always how that shit worked out, which isn't great as it so, appears. Okay, so I think I found a better target for Twinning Ritual.
Do we wait a turn on that? Because tower, we could tower top on this turn, and then next turn if we draw power, we get to twin plus play hatchling.
Yeah.
Basically, we don't do anything this turn if we twin.
Yeah. Plus, this lets us pressure our ass off.
Look how many flyers we have. That's like all we have.
It's fucked up because I don't even think this deck has that many flyers. I guess we have 3 nesting Aviasaurs. I guess this deck has some flyers, I guess.
Some, we say, as our hand is about to contain 4 flyers and our board also contains 4 flyers.
The super stupid thing about this whole ordeal, this whole shenanigan we're doing, this big fucking wandan dangle is like, we haven't drawn our, win condition, quote unquote.
Nope.
You remember that Ageless Mentor we talked about?
Right, and if that was our turn 3 play instead of the Guan, then we'd have some 5/5s in play. Yeah.
Good gravy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, they can trade one of their one. Or we could just, polymorph
Or
it.
we could polymorph it and then hit them down to 4.
Do we just bash them down to 4, you think? Or do we save one back? My only concern is, I really would prefer to leave back 2 blockers for Desperado. Because if they have removal, then that's removal and they get to 2 for 1 the removal.
Okay, let's hold back the 1/5 then.
That's what I'm
the
thinking.
towering.
Yeah, we keep the Guan and the towering. Because it's the same amount of clock regardless. It's kind of the thing.
Yeah. Also, if they play a single flying blocker, they can block 3 and then take 3/1/1 and die. So the clock isn't. Really
this keeps an answer for clock, which I think they would have already done something if they had a flyer. Okay, so they're dropping 1 flyer. That's fine.
That is an answer for a flyer. It's just there's lethal in the air, like we said. We didn't even get to do the pillar thing. We just beat them with the Aviasaurs that were setting it up.
Beans. So, when I tell people Aviasaur is an A in draft, and they're like, I don't know, the ability isn't always great. Yo, so it's because it turns out, hey, guess what? 3/3 flyer is pretty good as a backup plan.
Yeah,
it okay.
It's not like you're picking just this dead, I don't know, a 0/3, and this card doesn't do anything other than... No, it has a body. It attacks. It blocks.
Twinned Pillar, a reduced cost Twinned Pillar into Ageless Mentor would just be I would never concede faster than that in my life.
Your opponent's this looks like the turn, plays out 2 pillars and plays a power to make 2 5/5s, and it's
Yeah. I can't believe we found it. The first history of someone windmill slamming the concede button. It finally happened. So we might be playing the #1 ranked player in draft in the world right now. Oops.
Nope, we won too many times in a row.
Oops, all dondies.
Right.
I think we still keep this because we have a 2/3/4 because we draw a blue with Acolyte.
Yep, let's keep it.
Oops. All right. #1 in the world.
Oops.
I accidentally clicked redraw because I'm nervous.
It's fine. You're gonna be fine, Ty.
I can't believe I misclicked on that, of all things.
Alright, pillar. That's a good start.
History's worst misclick right here.
A little bit, but again, we have some cards. We'll get there. We'll just draw Ageless Mentor next turn, and then it doesn't matter. Alright.
Tower Top still walls that out, I guess.
Yeah.
In all fairness, the matchmaking's right. Welcome to MMRs. Just because your number doesn't, your number says silver still, we did just kind of run away with a lot here. so they're right. It hurts, but they're right. Sweet tower top right to just set up a wall here.
Yeah, we set up a wall. They'll probably like find a way around it. Something like Cobalt Acolyte, take it down a notch after it blocks, something like that. But it's the wall. It answers what we see.
All right, so are we thinking it's rapid shot or? I mean, I guess we just have to block it. You know, if they have it, they have it.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna have.
I'm thinking it's Cobalt Acolyte
or Amethyst Acolyte.
Amethyst Acolyte. Wrong one.
Yo, thank you for the donation. Enjoy your Beepus. I'm only a little nervous.
That's actually kind of cool. Oh, never mind. That's not cool at all. Okay.
You just got to belly bin yourself, Ty man.
I think that Ageless Mentor is real good here, though.
Yeah, Mentor plus the 2/2, and then what? To be attack even?
I don't know. All I know is we are gonna polymorph that Lethrai, most likely.
Yeah.
Just because that Lethrai has potential to 6/6, you know, and that's a bit much.
Let's hope that we draw a power here so that we can play out. Yeah, we're taking this hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we draw power so we can play the Xenon Guardian and the polymorph in the same turn. Oh, geez, we actually need a time too because we don't have triple for Pillar because it's slightly cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Do we go for that or do we still just poly? I mean, the thing
like
is,
polymorph
a lot of this shit trades, and I'm honestly kind of all right with trades because we have, you know, a bomb.
Right. Okay, then do we just go for trade? Like we play the Terrazon and go for trades then?
I think with Terrazon and we go for trades, yeah.
Okay.
That also baits removal.
Right. They missed a power drop, so their hand is gas. Like that. That's fine. We take that and poly it after it hits.
Yeah, it's a hell of a polymorph. Okay.
Okay, that's not great.
That's less great.
Okay.
Dude, we take 10.
So we would take 10 and... we don't need to block with the 2/2 on that. We can block with the 1/5 on it instead, so we don't lose anything.
Thinking double blocking, but...
Yeah, double blocking with the 2/3 and the 1/5.
Oh, okay. Do we take 10?
I think so. We'll find a way out of here.
Please do not rapid shot me directly into my nuts. Sending me directly to the Shadow Realm. You are so exactly one turn late, card. You are shattering my balls. Okay, polymorph, yeah.
Yep.
Just to fucking live.
Yep.
And I think we actually need to keep everything blocking back.
Yeah.
I can't believe I redrew my borderline perfect hand. This hand is okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. Can I wait,
baby.
can I target or do I have to wait?
Wait. You gotta wait for it to resolve.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Now
accidental value storm. Holy shit.
Here we go. Thank you. God, okay. That is huge. That is so huge. And a time sigil.
We still Guardian first though, right?
Yeah, we Guardian first.
Do we attack with a 2/3?
Yeah, 2/3 gets in. So here's the bad news. That Whispering Wind is going to start getting them, like, turning their sigils and things into, like, real cards, so...
Oh, yeah, because it's on attack.
Yeah, and we can't punish we can block the attack, we just can't punish it.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe I got ranked up match against one. I mean, I do because we like were absolutely destroying and deserved it, but like.
okay, so that's probably gonna get the flyer out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you worried about, though? Is my question.
Lightning strike, something like that.
Or they're rushing more damage.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That actually scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, that's not great. That puts us at 5, which is a notoriously dangerous range.
Yep, so they turn a sigil into a thing that costs more than a sigil, so 1 or higher, anything. Oh!
Ice Sprite down to the flyer.
Yeah, Ice Sprite down the flyer sounds real good.
Probably
and we can attack with
5/5.
Yep. They don't have anything to block it. Like, they can't kill it on board, and they're out of mana, so that's free 5 damage. Okay.
Alrighty.
We're trying very hard to come back into this one.
Imagine me just sitting here yelling, "I'm not owned forever." Okay, so swinging with 5/5 and 1/5 in the air, or do we even bother swinging with a 1/5, or do we just want everything to guard?
No, I think we could just the 5/5.
Just the 5/5, okay. See if they take like a double block here. Where's the chump?
Maybe they have a rapid shot, and that'd still be wasting a rapid shot that's not killing. Okay, that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, so we get to play pillar, we get to play a power, and we get to come back in. This is good. This is good stuff.
The stabilize is very, very real.
Okay, 1 card left in hand. I think we just want to draw power for the rest of the game. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like a 5/5 is probably better than whatever we're gonna draw, right?
yeah, all right. So play a power and attack with the 7/7 and the 5/5.
Yeah. And just keep everything else back just in case.
Yeah. The just in case is kind of something like a haunting scream.
Yeah. A haunting
Yeah.
scream or like a double levitate, something like that.
Right. We don't want to just get taken out by that.
And like
all
an
right, we are.
The thing is, we're still this plays around execute as well. So if they do take out the 7/7, we still have be number
You
1
got
on a
it.
mistaken redraw.
Oh yes.
Dicks.
So that means we're the number 1 now.
Does that
That's-
put
that's
me
how
up
it
to
works.
number 1 immediately? I think so. Holy shit. Oh, cool. Number 2.
Cool.
Great. I like it. Do we keep this just to get walls out? It's kind of weak, but the mana's perfect.
This could be okay. I don't know. I don't know. Like,
I'm redrawing. It feels like it's
Yeah.
not enough. Okay, this is
ooh,
much better.
that's a
now.
good redraw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't believe. So, of course, after beating number 1, we literally have to play number 2. because that's
Yeah.
how this works.
No, seriously, the game is just matching me up as high as fucking possible. Like, the
Yep.
game is just like, Jesus Christ, this guy is ridiculous. This is not his correct rank. Fuck him. Fuck this guy. Oh my god.
right.
So that's 5
wanna
or more,
draw-
right? Okay, so Aerial Ace
Yeah.
won't be pumped by that.
No. We
But
want
Ageless
to draw
Mentor will
something
take
that can
that.
pump. Yeah, we want to draw something that can get pumped. Like I don't know, like a nesting Aviasaur would be good.
Yeah. I mean, I still think we rush Ageless Mentor down just because a 4/5 Aegis Flyer is still a motherfucker to deal with.
Yeah, and
Alright.
okay, if we just draw the exact card, then we're fine. Cool.
Yeah. I guess question now is what do we do with the Aviasaur? And the answer is probably just play it and don't do shit.
It's a 5/5 for 3 at this point. That's a flying prince with no drawback. Like,
Yeah, like we definitely don't cheap mount something. There's just no reason for it.
Right, unless like if we top deck what pillar?
Pillar. Yeah.
Oh no, now we definitely don't. Yeah.
All right, Aviasaur down.
Aviasaur down. Here we go. 5/5 flyer followed up by a 4/5 flyer followed up by a 4/4 flyer. That's pretty good.
It's okay, I guess.
All right, I suppose. Decent.
Yeah, if you can actually put tweets in or clips in chat as well. I whitelisted that, so it should work. All right, they dropped it. Now it's just a 5/5 on the ground. I can live with that.
Which you can still attack with.
It's still very, very hefty.
They missed their power drop.
And we have a crystallize to pop lethal out of our ass at some point, so that's good. We still swinging with 5, yeah?
Yeah, we swing with 5, and then we play out our aerial ace.
Yep.
It's good.
Yep. Because now this means we only really need to get them down to 13 if they don't have any shenanigans, and then crystallize.
Again, they're missing. Okay, they've got.
Power's gonna help them a lot, yeah. 2, 4, 9, 13. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like constantly gonna try and keep track of when we have burst lethal. I think we just attack in with aerial ace because I don't really want to risk the multi-block on the 5/5 when we have this burst finisher.
Sounds good. That should bring them to 16. They likely won't block this. And then we play the Storm
Dancer.
And that gives us 17 power of attackers right now.
Yep. If they don't remove anything, we have burst lethal.
Yeah, burst lethal. Hopefully, best case is like tap out for like a flyer, some sort of blocker where they're like, okay, I play my tower top, I stabilize, everything's fine. You know, something like that. We want that sort of play.
Yeah, I want them to play all of their mana.
Yeah.
If it's all of it for a minion that doesn't have Aegis, we're basically good to go. Or Endurance would also be a little rough.
Yeah.
Even
then, the
probably
stun's
polymorph.
2 turns.
Okay, nope, yep, we win.
Okay.
That's game.
Cool. Crystallize. Okay, so we took the number 1 and number 2 spots. That's pretty good.
I think that makes me number 0, legally.
Yeah, I think that means you're going to be playing the number 3. Of course, that's how this goes.
And yet still, I am silver. Eternal, throw me a bone, my guy. I know legally you can't just rocket me up to master, but like, fucking come on, guys. Also, yeah. Hi, hello. This is why Crystallize is good. It's removal. It locks them down for 2 turns instead of just 1. And it lets you burst. So like, Cloud of Ash sucks because it does jack and shit. Like, it exhausts their units. Oh no. This locks their units for 2 turns and also lets me windmill slam them in the face and then not have to worry about getting hit back. So like, that's good.
And knocks out tiny things too. Like, you know, if they have like Pteryx hatchlings, get out of here. These are just leave.
Yeah, those would be super good.
Game's trying to find a player for us.
It's trying to solve who the fuck I can actually play against and have it be fair. Yeah. So this will be definitely last of this draft for sure. And then after that, it will be switching to Aria of Sariaro.
Ooh, excellent.
Yeah, good job.
If you haven't,
it's gonna be a 4-way race between myself, Wandering Newbie, Smite, and Andy AML.
If anybody in the chat has not seen the Aria of Sorrow randomizer stuff, it is excellent.
It is very good.
So good.
So, how many turns do we wait until we drop Cobalt Monument? Because I'm thinking we might just want to do that as a mana.
We can afford to wait on it for like the on turn 4. Because like on 3 we'd play Ageless, on 4 we'd play Ice Sprite or something like that, and we still have the mana there. Ooh. Okay, and we're drawing into power anyway, so.
Yeah. God, this thing's still such a prick. All these years, still hate this shit heal.
Again, I think this is the point where we want to draw nesting, as we tend to.
Yeah, let's fucking Babe Ruth this shit and point to the sky. No, nesting,
No.
I'm afraid. Do we still do it? I mean, it's one target, ageless.
We need the body, like we're,
Yeah.
you know.
The 2-3 just wall stuff out pretty nicely. Yeah, I knew this should be last game if I win. It said number 1. What does that mean, best bronze player? No, that means number 1 in the world. That is number 1 and number 2 in the world draft current players. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
And Backlight.
Yeah. Let's keep getting some more of these. We can get our second blue out of the decks.
Yeah, so that we can play that and still have our Storm Dancer. One really nice thing here too is Crystallize is gonna be like the Aegis. Unfortunately, is gonna protect him.
Ooh.
We might end up throwing our Storm Dancer into that.
Okay.
I wouldn't be ecstatic about it, but like it's kind
It's
of
what we got.
Yeah, it's kind of a move that's probably gonna need to happen. So we're probably gonna double block, or not double block, but like block here. Hope they don't have Finest Hour. If they do, we'll probably lose. Yo,
If they
thank you
have
for the
Finest
follow.
Hour, I think that means we have to crystallize to break the Aegis so that Ice Sprite can lock in
Can
of
you get a
all
lock?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right.
Problem here is they've gotten like 3 or 4 honks, so
Yeah.
all right, we found something to.
I mean, here's to hoping they're all on the same target. Because if they're all on the same target, we're fucking fine in the sunshine, my guy. Like, this is gonna be easy as piss. But if they're spread, we're a little fucked. How many have they gotten? Because that's a +2, I think, on that.
They've
+3.
gotten. I think they've gotten 4 honks. So
Okay,
there's one
so
more
3
hidden
are on
honk.
here. So this is definitely the Ice Sprite target for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Ice Sprite makes for a good turn, and then like, I think it's actually worth playing that pillar on 7 as just the body.
That's a 7/7. Yeah, like if it gets nailed by removal, that's life. Are you shitting me? Hellfire Rifle? Who the fuck plays Hellfire
Hellfire
Rifle?
Rifle.
The card's a 0. All right, well we're chump blocking that.
Yeah, we just jump it. Pillar blocks it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Or we could play Towering to try to trade for it that way, and then like wait for the pillar on next turn.
They only
Is
have
that
1 card
too
in
much?
hand. I think it's better to risk the pillar.
Okay, let's do it.
Like if they had 3 or 4 cards in hand, I would push. But
Okay.
yeah. Like,
Hellfire freak.
It's kind of one of those things. Yeah, fucking Hellfire Rifle. That card is an F-. What the fuck?
That had the pump, right? That
It had the
4/4?
pump. Yeah, all the pumps are handled.
Okay. I guess this is we play our Terrazon and get in for 1.
We could
what we
Aviasaur
got.
and Aviasaur. That way we can play Terrazon and Aviasaur next turn.
But we really want to draw power though, because every power is is just like a free 5/5.
That's true. Do we risk the stall game at this point? It's kind of my thing. Because they have all their mana up. They're in red. I think we just keep all blockers back.
Yeah, we give it until we start getting these free 5/5s, and then we start getting in. Like our Towering Terrazon can start getting in the moment we start getting power draws. Yeah, Hellfire Rifle, I think funnily enough, every single time I've seen Hellfire Rifle, it's been on the other side of the table, and also I've lost to it. Oh, okay. Sure is a good thing we had left back all blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have been getting kicked pretty close to lethal.
There we go.
Okay. And double Aviasaur?
Double Aviasaur, we don't need to top anything.
Swing for 7?
Yeah, 8, I guess. We can swing in with that 1 flying. That's never blocking.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the thing with an 8/5 under it? You don't think we block with that?
No, we probably, no.
Probably not. I guess that's alright. You know, respectfully agree, I guess, this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's getting 2 blockers.
Multi-block, yeah.
Yeah. They have so many they probably have like that Oni weaponsmith that draws a bunch of cards on.
I mean, attack in probably all of it.
Yeah, I think all and leave back West Wind.
Yeah.
Or, yeah,
East Wind. It's like, Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
Why do I bother? Why do I fight you? You fucking chump. No, yeah. All right, Eastwind.
Yeah.
Next turn,
Play that
Crystallize,
South.
incredibly lethal.
Yep.
Well, this was an incredibly, maybe history's most deserved 7 win in all of human
Yeah.
history. Between the deck being fucking illegal, that I think made it worth it. Having no legendaries, I might add, so that's good. You know, that's pretty cool. And then also beating #1 and also #2 draft player in the world. So I'd say those are those things combined probably make
Yeah.
it worth, you know, doing. Yeah, I'll show deck list just for the sake of someone can copy it now that everyone's like, oh shit, can I see that? Yeah, let me import deck from last draft. Let's take a lookaroo. I can show this shit off for everybody.
This is definitely a deck that you can base a constructed deck on. Like the Ageless Mentor interactions here are very powerful.
I mean, hell, some of this stuff like the Aviasaur shenanigans in the second sighting, that's like straight from Clockroach.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is crime. This is what crime looks like. This is what going to jail looks like.
This is extremely illegal, and nobody can stop us.
Yeah. In a second. Okay. Yeah, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and crack these packs, and then I'm gonna
Step on
the
over.
other thing. Time to get me a copy of that deck. Yeah, just draft the exact deck I just did, an easy 7
Time
wins.
to get me a copy of the deck.
Yeah, GG easy, just get another one of those, you know. That exact deck, no big deal, whatever.
Yeah, you just get all the Aviasaurs and all the Ageless Mentors. And then it's fine.
Legendary, and it's Volprex, which is a really fucking weird card that I don't think is gonna work yet. I think there's a deck for Volprex, but I don't think it exists yet.
That is a really strange one.
Yeah, it's a card that I think is absolutely going to have a deck that makes it work. But as it stands right now, it just usually by the time it comes down, it's a very easy choice for your opponent. It's kind of the problem.
Right, they know which of those two they care about.
Yeah. Either they have like 2 cards in hand that probably aren't very good, or their field is basically blank.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah. So thank y'all for the follows, thank y'all for the subs, thank y'all for hanging out, supporting everything. Thank you, Slyo9, for hanging out through this draft.
Yeah, of course.
And I will link real
that
quick.
was excellent.
Twitch.tv/Slyo9. Go ahead and throw Slyo a follow. Extremely good streams, JRPGs, and every card game that exists in the world, actually. So that's cool.
Basically.
Just all of them. Yeah. Like, I mean that unironically is the fucked up thing. Like, it is basically all of them at this point. So, hell yeah. No, the stream's not done yet. We're just moving over to the races. Which I also gonna go. So yeah,